I'm 35, almost 36. I've been with Valley on and off since I was 19, pretty steadily since I was 25. Been on my own pretty much since I was 15. My parents kind of kicked me out at that age because I was gay. And I've been on drugs since I was 21. Kind of crazy. I've had kind of a crazy life. Like, I was a kid of self-inflicted violence. I burned a lot, I cut a lot. When I started doing drugs at 21, I switched from that to drugs all the time, trying to fill that void that my parents' lack of acceptance filled, you know. Kind of just a partying kid, doing anything for a high, till I was 25. When I was 25, I was kidnapped for 5 days, and I had a full mental breakdown when I was kidnapped. And when I came back, I was nothing like the person I was before. I used to be fun-loving, very wild, crazy, talk to anybody. Afterwards, I became a paranoid introvert that couldn't even leave my house. My parents were worried, so they got me in touch with Valley with a trauma therapist. And thankfully, they worked with me. They kept trying, and they finally broke through that wall. And through exposure therapy, through EMDR therapy, imagery therapy, just everything for the past 10 years, they were able to get me out of my house, out of my psychosis, and they brought me to the person I am now. I used a lot of drugs over the past 10 years trying to just suffocate the pain that came from PTSD and depression and anxiety, but Valley helped me along the way with the mental health side. Now I'm here. You wouldn't even know I suffered something so severe as that much trauma. Most people don't know. They usually just think I'm just a normal person. But, you know, Valley helped with that. My drug abuse got pretty bad after 25. I hit rock bottom, didn't want to do drugs anymore, didn't want to live anymore, didn't want to do anything that wasn't going to help me in any way anymore. And I just was kind of stuck. And I decided, you know, I'm either going to live or I'm going to die. And I chose to live and went to the VOA detox center for a month. Called every treatment center in the Valley, trying to get into some kind of treatment. And Valley called back. Core called back, and I've been here for 28 weeks, and I love it. Well, I wake up at like 4:30 every morning so I can have some quiet time to myself. And the other girls start to get up around 6:37. We have meds at 7:30 to 8 in the morning. Then we have breakfast at around 8:30. We have check-in. Then we have our first groups at 9:30, and those go on until 11:45. Then we have lunch break. We start groups again at 1, have those till 2:45. And then we have a break from 3 to 6. We have groups from 6 till 8. Have evening meds, do chores, and go to bed. It's good to stay busy. I've learned that it's good to be self-aware. When you're doing drugs, when you're in psychosis, it's all about me, me, me. And in that kind of behavior, you do nothing but push people away and suck the life out of people. And if I've learned anything here, it's how to love myself and take care of myself so that I don't have to suck the energy out of other people while they do it for me. I've learned boundaries that will help me have a good relationship with my future wife. Boundaries that'll keep me safe on the streets that I didn't have when I was living on the streets, that caused me more trauma. Things that, you know, you would learn growing up, but I never did. And it's just like, it's like learning to adult, you know, it's like adulting 101. Just stuff you should know, but you just didn't because you're too busy getting high. Well, I'm hoping to go into core housing here in a little while, and go into voc rehab to go to school. And I'm gonna get into peer supporting do some of that, and hopefully get a job as a case manager back here at Core 2. Help more people along their way. I'm looking forward to my girlfriend getting out of prison and going into their partner program with Epic. She's going to be going into treatment there, and I'm looking forward to that and helping her get through with that, and being able to be out in the community and being stable, doing my own home. I used to be one of those people that didn't believe in therapy, that thought it was all a bunch of bull. I would say my attitude towards empathy and compassion. You honestly just need those two things in this field. It's a disease to be addicted to drugs, to alcohol, and it really does change people, and it brings you down to a level that you just never thought you'd be at. And when you get to that level, you feel like you don't deserve anything or anyone, and it's building the person back up with motivation and self-love. When you get to that point and you can love yourself again, it's amazing feeling, and you want to help others and you want to do more, and I'm thankful for the staff here that brought me that.